Hi guys, welcome back to today's video. Today we are going to be making this onugbu soup, which is also known as bitter leaf soup, and we are going to be using ede as the thickener. And this is a typical onugbu soup that we make in my place, which is Imo State. So I don't know how other states make it, but this is how we make our onugbu soup. Let us go. You need your ede and then add your ede. This is cocoyam inside water in a pot. Make sure the water is covering the pot and bring to a boil. Make sure that it cooks for 20 to 30 minutes. And then you run through it with a knife or a fork or a stick or toothpick to make sure it's soft. When that is properly cooked and soft, you should be able to use your finger to peel the bark away. Once you peel the bark finish, you are going to add this into a Ziploc bag. Put some oil inside the Ziploc bag so that it will not be sticky, and then use whatever it is that you have to match it. Do not match it so much so that you don't burst the cellophane or the nylon, but Ziploc bag is strong, so make sure that you use a strong one so that you don't have issues. The oil is just to help you so that it doesn't get sticky, because this ede can be very stubborn. If you don't put oil inside the nylon, it will be sticky and you will not be able to get everything out. So the ede is done. I'm going to set that aside, and then I have my bitter leaf, which is already washed by my sister. So I'm just going to go in with hot water because it is already properly washed. I don't need to cook it. Okay, so put that, and then I'm going to leave it aside for 2 hours before I start cooking. Okay, so then the next thing you are going to do is to blend your crayfish. This is the blended crayfish that I have, and I have some local spices that I'm going to be using: uzoza, oda, erima, and then I'm going to use ehuru. This is pepper soup ingredient, just in a very small quantity. Add that inside your blender, your dry blender, and add just a bit of that crayfish inside so that it is able to blend, and you're going to set that aside. Get your pot and boil your meat. I'm going to be using goat meat today. Go in with your Cameroon pepper, with your salt, with your beef stock. Yes, beef stock, and then add a bit water. Go in with your Maggi here, and then I'm going to go in with my stockfish. This stockfish is very soft, so if you are using the one that is not soft, cook it first. Then I added that local spices with the crayfish that I blended last. I still have my normal crayfish somewhere waiting. Cover that and bring to a boil. Boil this meat until it is 50% done, and the stockfish is also 50% done. Stockfish is very hard. Okay guys, I have to change the pot. So I went in with my dry fish, any dry fish of your choice. Then I added the water that I'm going to be using to cook this soup, and after that I added some of my crayfish again this time, and then I kept the rest. Then I went in with my oil, my palm oil. This is basically what you need for the soup. And then you are going to cover this and bring to a boil. Allow it to boil so that the water will go into the pepper, or the pepper will go into the water will go into the pepper, the salt will go into the oil. Everything will mix properly. Okay, and then after that you go in. You are supposed to cook that for about 20 minutes. Make sure that all your protein is done. Then you go in with your ede. The ede, don't put it once, even if you put it once, it's going to take longer time for it to break. So you are going to scoop that in small quantity and put it inside your pot. Try not to break it, because sometimes when you break it, all your fish inside the soup will break. So cover this and cook for another 20 minutes. Yes, Nigerian soup takes a lot of time, especially Igbo soup. This soup is ready. Test for salt, because at this point you are not supposed to add any other thing inside the soup except for the vegetables. Take for the salt, test for every other thing, and then I'm going to go in with my washed bitter leaf. Guys, the bitter leaf you are using, make sure you are the one that washed it. And if you are not, you're not sure of the person that washed it from Nigeria, make sure you cook it, okay, so that it will not be too bitter. And voila, I have added my bitter leaf. This soup is ready. I'm going to cover it to boil for another 10 minutes or 8 minutes. Voila, voila, voila. Our bitter leaf soup, ofu onugbo, is ready and ready to be served. So guys, this is the portion we are going to be eating when my husband come back from work. I hope you enjoyed this, and this is basically how to make onugbo soup. If you did, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and go make some onugbo soup. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.